Yo, what's going on everyone? Hope everyone's having a good day. Back today with another video. How to make money as a teenager. Recorded this once before, it was quite long and I was rambling, so I've tried to make this one a little bit shorter, but it's still going to be quite long, just because I want to explain it in depth. Hope you enjoy the video and peace. Right, so the way, you may be wondering like how am I actually going to make money. So what I do personally is I buy clothes from charity shops / thrift shops, and I basically just buy the brands, sell them on. Simple as that. Is as simple as I can put it. I can't put it any. It's like reselling. It's just, well, it is reselling. It's just reselling like people resell Supreme, Palace, Vape. It is exactly the same. It's just me buying clothes from charity shops for cheap, selling it for high. It is like the most simple concept in like business possible. So anyway, that is, you've now got the gist of what I'm going to be explaining. So I'm not going to do this in like parts, in like this first tip, second, third, fourth tip, because it's not that. It's kind of like a tutorial. It's not a tutorial, it's just me rambling basically. So anyway, where you want to start. So you want to locate the charity shops near you, and you basically just want to get used to where they are. So if you've got a couple near you, great. Personally, I've got 3 on the way to school, so I go to them most days. You don't have to go to them every day because a lot of the places don't restock. I just go most days because it takes a few minutes out of my day and I could stumble across something, or I might miss something if I don't go. So I just like to go most days. Second of all, well, not second of all, I don't know why I'm saying that, but anyway, I'm not done on my first little point. So you want to find them, and I have another area near me where there's like 10 shops. So you basically, what I do is I go to shops like once a week. The ones that are like, they're about half an hour cycle from me, but that's not too far. It's doable once a week and doesn't take too much. It takes a few hours, but if you do that once a week and you're making good returns, then it's really worth it. And you think if you're gonna go get a job, I make more money now than most of my friends or people I know do on jobs, and they work a lot more hours than I do. So obviously, why would I go and get a job when I can do this and make more money and spend less time? Doesn't really make sense. So what I'm saying is you want to basically locate the shops and know where they are and try and get a route together. That's why I have a route, and it's really helpful. So you want to know what sells, which is my, like, that's the main part, because if you don't know what sells, then you won't make any money. So you want to know what sells so you know what to buy in the shops. And if you don't know what to buy in the shops, look it up. I'll give you some key examples. So what I don't know what I've got with me. Well, I've got all my stuff with me, but I've nothing to like that I can easily just pick out. So for example, you want Tommy Hilfiger, Ralph Lauren. Those big names are very popular, not very high end. They're not like super high end, so it's not like it's unaffordable like Supreme. Well, Supreme and stuff isn't unaffordable, but like, you're obviously, for the higher end items, you're going to be paying a lot of money. Whereas Ralph Lauren, you can pick up stuff from charity shops. You can pick up polos and stuff anywhere from like 1 to 10. Well, some places will charge more, but just don't buy them. That is just as simple as I can say. Just because it's got a brand on it doesn't mean you should buy it, because charity shops do look to, they're not profit maximizers, but they do look to try and make as much money as they kind of can get away with. So they kind of try and maximize the money that they can make, but without selling it at a stupid, ridiculous price. There are some charity shops that will sell items for like ridiculous prices. Well, it's kind of like the prices that you would be selling it for if you were reselling it. So anyway, Ralph Lauren, Tommy Hilfiger, you can't really go wrong with them unless it's like bad quality, or it's like something that nobody wants, or it hasn't got any logos on it. So things that don't have logos on I find don't really sell, because people don't know it's actually that brand, so you don't buy it. Anyway, so yeah, know what sells, and if you know what sells, then that is the biggest thing. Like, I've got stuff in here that I bought when I first started and it still hasn't gone yet, so I'm not buying that stuff anymore because I know it doesn't sell very well. Whereas I've got some stuff, I picked up something on Friday, flipped it on Saturday, made 40 quid on it, sorted. Like, you can't really go wrong with that. What what have I got next? So you want to choose a platform. So what I mean by this is choose a platform to sell on. So I picked Depop, that is the one I personally use. Your phone is the best bet, I would say. So you can have it on your computer, but it's a lot easier if you just have an app on your phone. So Depop, eBay, Instagram, Facebook, all on the App Store on your phone, and they're just simple and easy, and there's a big audience on all of those platforms. Obviously other ones out there, and if you use another one, by all means do. I'm sure other ones work just as well, but that's just the one I'm familiar with. You just want to choose a platform, get familiar with it, and just know how to use it and how to sell stuff and what people on that platform want. I think I'm going to be doing a tutorial on how to use Depop soon, like my tips, like a 5 top tips video of how to use Depop. So stay tuned for that if you are interested in that sort of thing. So once you know your platform, you know where your shops are, you know what sells, you can start going out there and go into these shops regularly, picking up the items that sell, obviously, but you want to know how much they sell for, which kind of goes with know what sells, because you want to know how much it sells for. And once you know how much it sells for, you can know how much postage is. So postage is always the same, well, where I am anyway. So for like most things, unless it's small, so for most things it's $3.35 for first class postage, $2.85 second class, and just make sure you get proof of postage. Like sometimes I haven't, and luckily, well, sometimes I haven't and stuff's gone missing, and luckily that happened with a guy, and he was really cool about it, and I basically sent him another item, because I mean, it wasn't my fault it didn't arrive. I sent it, I'm not a dick, but you know, it's, at the end of the day it's his money, so I just felt like I should send him stuff. So yeah, once you've done that, you got proof of postage and found out, you can know how much you can buy stuff for, and you want to have like a cap. So you don't want to be making like £1 on an item. Okay, making money on anything's good, but if you're buying something for like 15 quid and you're going to only be able to sell it for like after fees and after postage, you make 17 quid, but it takes you 2 weeks to sell the item. You're making 2 quid in 2 weeks, so you don't really want that, because you just got 15 quid sitting around. Obviously if you've got a lot of money to spend and it doesn't really matter, then okay, feel free, but you want to be looking for them items that you can just quickly flip and make money on. So you want to also make spreadsheets. So by that I mean, I have an Excel, I will show you now, have an Excel spreadsheet, which basically I've recorded how much I spend, how much when I sell an item, how much I sell, and how much I get after fees. So I can calculate how much money I actually get. So when you'll see with the title £1,000 plus, you can easily make £1,000 plus. In January, I've only been in it for a few months, in January I made over £1,000, but that was revenue, not profit. So profit, obviously, profit and revenue are completely different things, and you want to, like, I could probably, if I worked hard enough and I put enough time in, I can make £1,000 profit easy, but I haven't been doing that recently, and and my sales have been lacking, but they've still been sufficient and they've still been good. So yeah, I'll show you my spreadsheet now anyway. I'm going to have to just show you my camera because I can't be bothered to get a screen capture thing going. So you got here, so I'm just on Excel, as you can see. So here I've just got all the items, I've got the price total, so that's the whole price that I get from it, and then here is the amount I get after like PayPal fees or Depop fees, and then here's obviously just my shipping costs. You see they're like pretty much all the same, and then I just minus it from and then this is like the money I actually get myself after postage and after fees and stuff like that. And then I've just got a total down here at the bottom. So this, I've tried doing this for the whole month, and you see here, I don't know if you can see that very well, so here it's 536.97, here's 400. So this is like total amount of revenue I get, and this is like actually my profit, or like my money after fees. And then here I have a thing of how much I've spent and when I've spent it. But what I would say is you actually want to be consistent with that, because well, the lighting's gone a bit funny there, but I kind of got lazy towards the end of the month and didn't like that wasn't my whole month. I probably made like 100 quid or so more, but I just wasn't consistent really with it. So just make sure you're consistent with it, and that is consistency is the key, trust me. So that is kind of like, as I just said, consistency is the key. That was kind of my final point, and that is the bit that I would put in bold. If I like, just got to be consistent, because if you're not consistent in going, you're gonna miss all the good stuff. And if you are consistent, then you're not gonna miss anything, because you're not gonna pick it up. But obviously you can't go all the time as soon as they stack their shelves again, but you just want to be there regularly, so you're obviously making the probability of you missing something as small as possible. Because I picked up some sick pieces since I've been doing this, and I've made a decent amount of money, and enough for me to actually be able to afford to go out, enjoy whatever, like just basically as if I had a job, because this is like just working for yourself, but you're getting paid a decent amount. And don't get me wrong, if you watch this video and you start doing this and you're like, why am I not making £1,000 this month? Like, that's not going to happen realistically. I mean, I'm sure it could. You can make £1,000 as quick as you want, but you got to put work in. Like, it's with anything, you got to put work in for it to work. You got to have the experience to know, and over time you'll know what sells, how much you can sell it for, how to actually get it to sell, and what prices you should pay. So those are the key things I would say. I did do a video, as I said, about top 5 tips. So if you missed that, that was top 5 tips for making money in thrift shops, which is kind of relatable. It's relatable to this, it just goes into more detail about actual thrift shops themselves. So if you did miss that, then go check the link in the description or go look on my channel. So yeah, that has been the end of today's video, guys. Hope you did enjoy. Sorry it has been a little bit longer. It's a lot shorter than my other ones I recorded, but I've just tried to make it a bit more simplistic, but I know I've still been rambling. So anyway, I hope you did enjoy. If you did, please leave a like and comment. Comment what you want to see, or comment if you need any help, because I'm more than willing to give help. And subscribe if you're new and like fashion and like thrifting and stuff like that, and more of these sort of videos. So anyway guys, peace out, I'll see you soon.